This is Nastya Grishman, a very popular Russian influencer,
She's kind of cute. You can fix her.
TikTok star, and OnlyFans model. She's into cars, cute Hello Kitty ass.
Dude. Okay, irrelevant. There is a dude who is tattooed like this on TikTok and decided to wash his arm with a sponge until he turns back into his skin color again. And it's slowly working. It's actually working, but it looks so fucking painful. He takes like the harsh side of the sponge and he just like starts to rub it very like strongly with like the chemicals, and it's becoming like lighter and lighter, and now he's almost skin color.
Aesthetics. She likes tattoos.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of tattoos. Aw, dude. Ah, I am so torn on tattoos. I feel like I occasionally like it, but only on other people and if it's not too much. Like a fresh tattoo is really nice, but once it becomes this dull gray, I kind of think it's just like washed out and tacky.
Which cover almost 80% of her body, but
What a shame. She has like a little bit of the Belle Delphine-esque thingy. They look good on her though. Listen. Sure. But as soon as you look at her, you can tell that she has daddy issues. I think it's a personal taste whether you like the tattoos or not, but you can tell. That's not a red flag. That's a fucking siren. It's like a wee 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 wee.
body, by the way. And also, she's very active on social media. But around August of 2022...
Oh my god, she does have a lot of tattoos. Like, it's everywhere. It's like she's wearing a shirt. But like she doesn't. That's just her skin. That must be so interesting.
2022, descriptions under her Instagram posts started getting kinda weird. And
what was it? I only hear the voices in my head. I think I'm going insane. Same. That's fine. They said 80%. Oh, fair enough.
And her name changed from Grishman to Grishman.dead. And that's because her socials were ran by somebody else, while her lifeless body was lying in a bathtub for a week before it was found.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
The killer was talking to her fans and family, posting on her Instagram and TikTok, pretending to be her, while never even leaving her apartment. The story...
What the fuck? Jesus Christ! Yeah, that's it. Took a turn. It's just like, oh wow, she has so many tattoos. Wow. Anyways, the murderer.
It gets even crazier when you realize that she appeared on a talk show in television, but only a week after it went live, she was murdered. Could this be connected somehow? So who's the mysterious killer? Why did he pretend to be Anastasia by posting on her page and talking to her friends and family? Was he just an obsessed fan? A jealous friend? Or maybe someone with very, very dark intentions?
Dude, that's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Jesus.
Nastya's childhood wasn't...
Wow, look at that. I'm not gonna say it's nostalgic, but I've been to places like this. I'm not saying it's nostalgic, but I visited places like this, okay? It's fine. It happens.
Good in any way. Grishman, or by her real name Anastasia Homlovskaya, was born...
It just rolls off the tongue. Homlovskaya. Anastasia Homlovskaya.
Born on 7th of February 1996 near Petersburg. Her dad left family right...
Is that the dad? Oh no, he left immediately. No, Papa.
After she was born, so she lived with her mom in one-room apartment.
I have never seen Sexy Peppa. I didn't know that this is how I will figure it out that there is Sexy Peppa. Yeah, he went to get milk. Is this a hospital? It kind of looks like literally any Slavic hospital ever. I can see it. It's either that or Silent Hill. There's no in between. That's a rare Peppa.
There was no privacy, mom would overwork, drink a lot of alcohol, she would give Anastasia basically zero attention, and overall it was a very toxic environment. The light at the end of the tunnel was a grandma who took care of Nastya when she was like 12, and her mom basically dipped from her life for some time.
Damn. Both of them. They all went for milk. Who would have known?
Anastasia and her grandma found connection with each other pretty quickly.
Aww.
And thanks to her, she found interest in education.
See, did I tell you that she had daddy issues, or did I tell you? I only looked at her and I could tell that there was no father in her life in any shape or form.
And self-improvement. She finished school as an auto mechanic, learned how to code, wrote books, studied robotics, and so much more. At age of 15, she was making a living from tattooing people, and the money she made, she shared with her grandma. She was a good kid. Her friends described Nastya as a loving person with good heart and good morals.
Those fingers carrying me. They are so... How do you pick your nose? How do you scratch your butt? How do you wipe? How do you type on the computer? How? Carefully. How do you pick... What if you drop your bank card onto the floor or something? How do you pick it up? You can't. You just have to, like, glue something onto your hand and, like... You know? Teeth. Aww, boy. Don't wanna flex or anything, but my cat knows how to play Genshin Impact. What? Dude, that cat looks very depressed. I don't think... I think the cat was gambling and didn't get the right hero. I think he might have lost the pity.
However, with childhood toxic like this, she did have some mental problems.
Wow! Really? Oh my... Really? I had no idea. That's shocking. Wow. That's actually so surprising. I looked at her and she was like, oh wow, what a beautiful, well-adjusted young lady.
Depression, depersonalization, and because her mom was calling her fat.
Dude, she would have such an amazing aesthetic if she wouldn't be tattooed all over. Like, she could be like a nice, like, doll, coquette, girly, frilly, whatever, Lolita thingy.
All the time,
What the fuck? Did her face just grow? Oh?
She also had ED.
Show a time when you were skinny but thought you were overweight.
And then I realized you're just as naive as I am. Oh, you're so traumatized, it makes me want to cry.
Despite these problems,
Aww. She was so skinny. I don't eat because I'm hungry, but because I feel emptiness inside of me.
despite these problems,
My life would be better if I wasn't so fat. What do you mean, bro? She's just bones. Poor lady.
she still was a big inspiration for
I hate myself after each bite. I am so fat.
everyone around her.
Been struggling with
Look! A certain person.
depression myself. Your videos make me feel better.
Is this how Alana sounds like? Is this a direct quote?
Got the tattoo from here last week. We'll get another one for sure. I told my
Papaya.
parents about us.
She was pretty big on TikTok and Instagram, where some
It's a joke. You guys are so blonde. I know how Alana sounds like. Stop being so blonde. I am the one who is stupid in this channel. What are you talking about? Stop. And I was like, no, that's not... Screw, that's not how she sounds like. Retard.
of her videos would get 10 million views.
How do you walk around with nails long like that?
Fuck you, my
I could have fixed her. Ah!
child is coming.
I could have fixed her. She was playing Osu. Bro, there's no fucking way she could build a PC with those nails. I will not believe that. Nah, man. You can't.
In those TikTok,
Never mind. I take it back. It's absolutely doable, actually.
she She would post stuff about computer games,
Well, now you feel stupid. Now I do feel kind of stupid. Gosh darn it.
anime, cars, and even more cars. She was really into cars, if you cannot tell. Well, as you probably know, cars aren't really cheap, right? Then where did she get the money? Well, since she was 12, she was making money pretty much by taking coding jobs here and there. Isn't that crazy? What have you been doing when you were 12? I was playing Payday 2, for example. Damn. Okay, now I feel like a little piece of trash, not gonna lie. Nastya was always working hard, and so when time came, she was able to open her own tattoo salon, and then money started pouring in. I mean, it made sense. She was very talented, she did all the designs herself, and she loved her job. I mean, look at her. She tattooed herself even. The only place she didn't have tattoos on was her back, because she simply couldn't reach there
Dude, she did her own tattoos? Okay, that's kind of based though. It's kind of respectable.
with her hands. I mean, that's dedication
is
for
crazy.
sure.
Я крайне расстроен, что западная пропаганда делает так, что наши замечательные девушки начинают уродовать себя татуировками, насмотрятся дурацких клипов и начинают подражать.
Do you want me to read this up? He's kind of just yapping. But I can read it up.
I mean, that's dedication for sure.
Я крайне
I'm so disappointed
расстроен, что западная
that Western
пропаганда
propaganda
делает так, что наши
make beautiful girls
замечательные девушки начинают
turn into tattooed ugly freaks.
уродовать себя татуировками, насмотрятся дурацких
They see this in some rap clips and such,
клипов и начинают
and then they start tattooing themselves.
подражать. Это очень
Please, girls, stop. It's not good.
плохо, девушки.
And if you still have doubts whether Grishma was good with tattoos or
I mean, I think I like tattoos when they are just not like basic. There is nothing worse than when it's just like Pinterest tattoos. Now that I really fucking hate.
not, even goddamn Grimes follows her on Instagram to this day. Look, we are on her page right now. I'ma click here. There she is, Grimes with the check mark. And if you don't know who Grimes is, she dated Elon Musk. They broke
Oh. But Elon Musk has so many baby mommies. I don't even know. That man have had like 5 wives or something.
up and Elon never got over it, I guess. Okay, I'm joking. I thought it was kind of funny. Whatever. Grimes is a very popular musician. She made that song, Oblivion. I really like the song, but I cannot put it here because I will get copyrighted, sadly. But you all know the song, okay? It's good. And
I don't think I know. Do I know that? I don't know. I don't know.
speaking of Oblivion, have you guys played the new remaster yet? Well, I did, and I think it's kind of goated. I spent like 20 hours in it already.
It's you. Hi.
It's really good. Well, back to Nastya. What I wanted to say is that Nastya was making good money from tattooing people, doing some coding and graphic design on the side. Later, she would also sell courses on how to get good at tattoos, which made her even more money. At this point, just looking at her
Hatsune Miku in Russia? Oh my god.
car collection, there was no doubt this girl was filthy rich.
Damn, I bet she had Chanel bags. So what I have to do is I have to start tattooing people. Come here, lads. I'm gonna start tattooing you.
She said if she didn't do anything, she would make $10,000 a month passively, and when she looked in, it would be like $40,000. For Russian standards, that's a lot. While Nastya was super successful financially, everything else wasn't so bright. Her alcohol addict mother would occasionally pop up in her life, tell her she changed for good and that she wants to get back together, but it would always end up badly.
When I was 17, I really needed my mom again to be in my life. Because I missed her. And so sometime after she called me. Says that another of her boyfriends beat up. I'm guessing beat her up. I have nowhere to go. Please let me stay with you. And I'm okay with it, but only for a month. And so she stayed for a year. That's such a typical woman thing. I will only stay for a month. Anyways, a year later. I grew up in a very poor family. 4 people stacked up on 13 miles per hour. Now when I live alone, I live in a good apartment. I have a good stuff, good food, good clothes. And so she moved in. And she doesn't respect anything there. Oh, dude, I would be fucking yeeting that bitch out of the house. Hell no. She takes my stuff without asking. Act like a child. When I confront her about it, she laughs it off and runs away. What a strange strategy. She's just like a little goblin. It's just like and runs away. What the fuck? She acts like a 12-year-old girl, basically. I have a feeling that this might be a dysfunctional family.
I am happy to announce that Biscoff cheesecake is ready and it's fucking absolutely
Let's
delicious.
go!
Jofat, thank you for your attention.
You're welcome. I hope you will enjoy every bite. You don't say, yeah, listen, if you look at the numbers strictly, I think that this family may or may not be the ideal environment to raise kids in. You know? It might harm the child on the long term. She might act out, choose peculiar careers, curious friendships. Not 100%, it's a solid possibility if you think about it. I really wonder what gave it away. You know, subtle hints here and there. Really, like, it whooshes above your head if you don't pay attention. I always looked after her. Don't talk to this dude. This is a scam, mom. Don't put your money there. And one time she snapped IG? I don't know what IG is. And got super drunk. She broke the rule and I told her that's it. Instagram? She broke Instagram? I gave her that apartment and found a new one. I told her there's still 5 days left, do whatever you want.
Boyfriend-wise, she would always go after some addicts.
Dude, she just grabbed her stuff and literally relocated everything. It's like, good luck, have fun, pay the rent if you can. If not, peace.
Scumbags, lowlives. She was after bad boys, basically. Which is kind of funny, because Nastya didn't drink nor did any substances. But
really? Maybe I'm too judgmental. I apologize. She was just a very peculiar in style, but she was a good cookie.
You know, whatever. And one day, a guy turned up for a tattoo at her saloon. His name was Dmitry Chernashov. He's pretty rich.
I love Russian names. They're always so serious. It's like, hello, my name is Dmitry Chernashov.
He was a crypto trader or something. We will call him Dima. They chatted for a bit and found out they are both into cars, tattoos, gaming, and anime. They really enjoyed each other's company. So next day they agreed to hang out together, and then again and again. Dima turned out to be a really cool guy. But there was a problem. He was already dating another girl.
Yeah, that's usually a problem when you start dating someone and you already have some. Yeah, that could be considered a problem. A bit of a pickle, perhaps.
Rita, and she was jealous, obviously. That makes
Wait, she knew about it?
sense, right? Dima dumps Rita and starts dating Nastya. That's already not a cool start of a relationship. And on top of that, Nastya's friends don't really like that dude. Turns out he already spent some time in jail due to robberies and because he didn't go to army, which is
Yeah. A little bit of a red flag. It's not even a beige flag, that's a red flag.
It's a crime in Russia. Long story short, Nastya kinda doesn't talk to her friends anymore. In fact, she doesn't talk to anyone but Dima. We don't really know what exactly happened at the time, but later it turned out he was a pretty manipulative person, so we can assume he basically pressured her into dumping her friends. But that's not for sure. So what do we know so far about Dima?
No, man. Bro, he has no chin. He looks British. Come on, what are we talking about? He has no chin! And he has some scribble on his forehead. No, man. He's not even good looking.
He has a crime record, he cheated on her girl with Nastya, makes good money, but
he must have a big bank account.
Doesn't want Nastya to talk to other people.
Surely.
Well, maybe if she still talked to her friends, they would stop
He must be really good at Elden Ring. He soloed the bosses for her. It must be it.
her from making an OF account to upload corn videos with her boyfriend, which he pressured her into making. Now that's kinda wild. They both were making good
Okay. I was like, what are you squirting? I thought this was for the OnlyFans, but no, this is for the tattooing. Oh no.
We're making good money, so I see no reason in doing that. I don't know, I think it was just some fetish, I guess. Or maybe he wasn't making that good money after all. Who knows?
Wait, so when... Okay, this is a stupid question. But when girls have OnlyFans, is it just their boyfriend tucking them in to bed for a sweet good night? I sort of thought that these are just like, yeah, usually. But then if you pay for it, isn't it that you're like the cock? Because you're just watching a couple tucking each other to good night lovingly? You give out money to be the cock in the cock chair? Most porn is NTR? Well, yes, but most porn is free, right? Like you just... Oh no, and then you're done. Like, that's different. Listen, I am willing to be a cock for free, but for $35 per month? I don't know. I thought that it's more like photos of her in like intricate positions, maybe an ankle picture or two, something scandalous, you know, like maybe a hand-holding photo or something. I don't know. Skutečeno go to pizza. Oh no.
I see no reason to do all this honestly, and to me it's very questionable behavior. However, Nastya says she's okay with it, since she only does it with her boyfriend, so she doesn't see a problem.
I shoot stuff only with my husband. Oh, husband. We do it together only. We think of the script. Oh, dude, there's nothing more romantic than checking the script in between two pubs. It's just like, hold up, wait. I forgot. Yes. So according to the script, I'm saying, you go, you dirty bitch. You like that, huh? Slaps ass. Okay. I can do this. Okay, so... Dang, I forgot my line again. He writes everything down, prepares everything. Light everything up. We think of everything basically. Places, yada yada.
She says she does it for money, which is wild, since they already were making like 4 million rubles.
I would have not, man. That's just so fucked up.
Which at the time was 62 grand USD. And that's like so much for Russia. It's crazy money. Average Russian salary in 2018 was around 6...
Hold up. There's no fucking way that the Russians have more salary in average than in Hungary we do. What the fuck? I swear... What the fuck? Now I'm going to riot. Jesus Christ. She doesn't... That's not fair. Oh my god. Dude, I don't think that we have 670. 6-7. I don't think we have that much on like average salary.
670 USD. So you can see how wealthy they were. And we all know this because they later went...
But he looks so ugly. Am I tripping? He looks so ugly. Oh man, I wouldn't even let that guy sit next to me. Question, you don't think he's ugly? You know what he needs? He needs a beard. When you have a chin like that, you have to have a beard. I'm sorry. He's not handsome. Nowadays you have to have it. He has like the quadruple chin equipped.
Later went on a talk show where this whole story was told in front of millions of people.
You know why? I know why I dislike this man so much. He kind of looks like my godfather. Every time I look at him, it's like, God damn it, you kind of look like my father's brother. That's why. He also didn't have a chin.
In front of millions of people. How Nastya makes money.
Is that Genshin Impact? My goodness.
Money and how she...
And that I don't know. Fake anime fan. I kind of looks like Yor, but it's a different clothing. I can't tell what this is. That is not Sailor Moon. That is not Sailor Moon. How would that be? Which character? Could be, but did you just call Usagi Bunny? Sailor, it's the pose is, but a different character. Like, Usagi doesn't have bangs like that, and where is like the bun in her hair? And what is this outfit? Maybe it's just like the pose is the same, but it's something else. I think this is a sword. What she's holding, don't know.
She's okay with all this. I think the point of the talk show was to first make fun of Nastya, since she does porn, watches anime, and has tats all over her body.
Jesus Christ.
And, you know, older conservative generation thinks this behavior is wild, especially in Russia. Yeah, so it was like just television stuff, basically. But he also brought up Rita, Dima's ex, to tell her part of the story. Some
a new foe has appeared.
Old Nastya's friends, and all that because they wanted her to abandon this lifestyle. They thought Dima is pressuring her into making corn videos, that he's not a good person, and, you know, they wanted to save her kinda. Since she used to do good
kinda. Not really, but just kinda.
In life regardless. She had tattoo salon, dealt and fixed cars, coded on the side. She was doing super well before.
Listen, if this chick wouldn't have been mentally ill, and like would have been raised perhaps in a better environment, she would have been such a girl boss. What a wasted potential, man.
And this kind of seemed like a waste of talent and dignity for no reason, really. They were scared for Nastya, basically. Now, I will inject my opinion here real quick. I think when you come from really poor standards, broken family, and you're abused by your own alcoholic mother, it's pretty easy to get driven away by your own success.
I'm sorry, you have to observe what I observe. It's just... You're welcome. You're welcome.
Success, because you made it. You thought you're gonna be homeless and sell your body on the street, but here you are making good money. And then a guy comes into your life, takes care of you like nobody did before. You like him, you trust him, and so you don't really see things that are happening in reality. Love is blind, as they say. What Nastya didn't see was that he manipulated her so he could live a free life, have everything paid, and then even make her do corn. So he can have some money on the side, I guess, and maybe there are also some...
Wait, you think that he took like 50% for the corn or something? You think that it was like, oh yeah, I don't really want to work. I guess I will just take a load in my... It's like, girlfriend, honey, it's time to make money. It's time. The milk bar is open. Or something. It was their money, I guess.
Fetishes going on, I don't know, whatever. The point I want to make is that Nastya was still a child. She was forced to work...
There is no way that this was her. There is no way. I refuse to believe that this beautiful girl was her. No, it can't be. I am unwilling to... I can't.
She was forced to work hard since she was 12. She used to date abusive guys and never had a proper family. You know, she's a broken person. It's pretty easy to trust someone who seems to care about you. But later in 2022, their relationship started to crumble a little bit. They started to argue way more because of the smallest things, and for...
Ha! Sorry, I immediately thought about his dick. I don't know why. My bad. I'm beefing with this guy for no reason at all. My apologies, that's on me.
For Nastya it was just enough, so she texted her old friend, who we will call Kirill, whether she can stay at his place for a few nights. As turns out, Dima wasn't exactly who he said he was. Turns out he lied to her about his income, he wasn't making any money basically, and on top of that he also admitted that he never was into cars. Since Nastya...
Oh, I'm sorry. He lied about his income, about his job, that's one thing. Not being into cars? That's it. That's where we draw the fucking line. I don't think so, buddy.
Nastya was already posting about her life online a lot. It wasn't really hard to find out what hobbies she was into, like cars, gaming, and anime. So he created
Bro, she loved Klee. So based.
a whole fake persona just to make a good impression, so they would date and he could live rent-free at her place. Now, that's pretty heavy if you ask me. We can argue that he was maybe just really into Nastya, but relationship built on a lie isn't a relationship to begin with. It's a fiction. So Nastya and Kirill, who actually was making decent money, agreed to move to Korea and live there together. That meant
Bro, they moved to South Korea? Damn.
that Nastya would break up with Dima, who she kinda didn't wanna be with anymore as he turned out to be a fraud and overall not a
Or maybe he didn't want to get, like, you know, drafted into the army or whatnot.
very good person. Since they were arguing a lot with Dima and she wasn't doing good mentally, Nastya wanted to move to the new place away from Dima for the time before she would eventually move to Korea.
Это не сlut-шейминг, я против таких вещей. В общем, рассказываю.
Please no slut-shaming.
Мне было плохо все это время.
So I have been feeling bad all this
Я
time.
уже писала, что у меня депрессия,
As you know, I have depression,
бессонница и прочая
insomnia, and other crap.
хуйня. И я решила,
And I decided to kinda
типа, уехать
leave Dima
от Димы и снять квартиру отдельно.
and rent a separate apartment based.
И знаете, на чем мы
And instead, here is what we agreed on.
сошлись в итоге. В общем, он попросил
Basically, he begged me not to leave. You should have.
мне не уезжать и сказал, что он мне будет
And would pay me for simply existing. What? Wait, what? What? Pay me for simply existing? What?
платить за то, что я существую вообще. В общем, там
So just for living with him. So it's like Rent a Girlfriend? New season of Rent a Girlfriend?
просто, чтобы я с ним жила, разговаривала
Talking and sleeping in the same bed.
и спала в одной кровати, выходит 150
He will give me 2,000 a month? I thought he lied about his income. Where's the money coming from?
тысяч рублей в месяц. Оплату, соответственно,
He already paid me in advance
он вперед уже внес. И там еще всякие
and says I will
дополнительные
have
услуги.
additional services to make more. Oh, dude, that sounds so wrong. It's like, okay, how about you don't break up with me because I was a piece of shit, but I will give you money. It's 2K. And if you occasionally want to suck my dick, then I will throw in a few hundred extra. Like, girl, you already earn so much. You don't need this kind of shit in your life.
Dima was kinda losing it seems like. He was desperate. Paying 150k rubles for a person to stay with you? That's pretty delusional, man. And let's not ignore the fact that she doesn't want to be with you anyway. That's pretty bizarre. What are you gonna make?
Well, yeah, but she's manipulated. Nah, man. She should have just run. There was so many red flags. They are basically Christmas lights and they are just like, weeum. That's cheap for a prostitute for a man.
Make her be with you? Dude, sometime after like a week or so, Kirill, the new guy, gets a message from Nastya and it says that she doesn't want to live.
Okay, but she did only say that is just to live with him and sleep in the same bed. There was no sekusu involved. He said that for additional things, she's going to get extra money. So 2K is just existing in the same house as her.
Leave Dima, that she wants to stay with him, she loves him, and she won't leave to Korea with Kirill. And she
Wait, no, they didn't go to Korea. No, Kirill, no.
asks him to not message her ever again. Kirill was shocked, obviously. It's quite a strange turn of events. As for past 2 or 3 months, Kirill and Nastya were
It's okay, Kirill, I will go with you. Take me to South Korea.
almost sure they're gonna move to Korea, build a relationship together and live happily ever after, I guess. And all of a sudden she changed her mind, just like that. It's kind of fishy. Nastya's online presence was even weirder. She started re-uploading her old videos.
Oh, that wasn't her anymore, was it? Oh no. Oh no.
Her replies in the comment section felt really odd.
The darkness, because how fucked do you have to be in the head to off your girlfriend decide to just like shove her into the bath, re-upload old content, and reply to random fucking comments with this weird edginess that the darkness consumed me.
And out of nowhere, she started selling her car collection, most of her stuff. And
wait, was it 10K for a car? 8K? How much is a car? I don't know why I assumed that these cars might be more expensive or something. 30K? Depends on the car. It's Miku. Miku is a high-value woman. What do you mean? She's worth more than 10K. What are you talking about?
Started selling her car collection, most of her stuff, and even asking for donations in the Instagram stories. And when her old friend, who we will call Masha, saw all this, she messaged her, but Nasty didn't reply to her. So then she messaged Dima, and under some pressure, he told her that, yeah, he killed her. He claimed...
Oh, just like that. You just like, just say it out loud, like, no biggie, like not even like, oh, I don't know, I went on vacation, I haven't seen her in so long, or something.
She directly asked him to do it, that she wanted it, that she didn't want to live anymore.
I was being merciful. How fucked up is that to say? Jesus Christ.
And it was an act of mercy. Masha was shocked. She immediately called the police, and when they arrived, they found Nastya's lifeless body in a bathtub.
Я жил в этой квартире, и здесь я убил. Мы находимся в спальне, в которой я убил. Лежал так, и в один момент я вот так чуть приподнялся и нанес в шею. Я ее перевернул и положил на колени. После вот я перевернул уже на живот, вот, и все. Через какое-то время я скончался.
Why? Oh my god. What the fuck? Why? Jesus Christ.
They later sent it to the lab. They found out that it was laying there rotting for a week.
Bro, the smell. Oh, the smell must have been so awful. What the fuck?
While that rat Dima was chatting...
Wait, what was the description about Dima? The tall white male with lanky build, kinda retarded, pretends to love women and then later kill them. Yeah, solid 10 out of 10 description. I actually agree with that. Yeah.
Chatting with her friends and family to make it seem like everything is good and to buy some time so he could successfully sell all the stuff, get some donations from...
Bro, dude, this guy must have been so fucked in the head, because how did he not even try to run away? Like, you could have just, like, at least attempt to flee the country or something. Just, like, I don't know, literally anywhere, just take whatever you have. But, like, he was just like, okay, well, I guess I will just sell the car on eBay with the username that the girl .dead. Like, only written twice, girl not included. What the fuck? This guy was fucked up in the head.
Her fans and travel out of the country, maybe, I guess. I think that was the plan. Eventually...
Dude, you don't just live with a corpse for a week. Like, and you don't just confess in, like, Twitter DMs that, tee-hee, I just kinda did a stabby. Like,
actually, Dmitry got 8 years in prison. It could have...
Only? Oh, wait. For killing a girl, you only get 8 years? Isn't that like to life or something? Shouldn't it be to life?
Been 15, but he admitted to the whole thing and showed remorse, which maybe means that he was like not mentally there and he truly believed that he was helping.
I don't fucking care. If you're not mentally there, then you go to the asylum for life. You don't just like nope out of reality and start stabbing your girlfriend.
Nastya. However, come on, dude. You cannot kill people even if they ask for it directly. It's just messed up. And on top of that, I don't really buy that she asked me to do it because, in my opinion, Dima was just jealous of Kirill. If you remember, I said that Nastya sent him that message that everything is good and her and Dima are gonna stay together. Guess who sent it? Like, come on. Of course it was that spineless goblin Dima. They argued a lot. Dima...
Bro, never trust anyone with the chin line. I don't think so.
Dima was manipulative, Nastya wasn't mentally there overall, and when Nastya finally decided to leave for another guy, it seems like Dima just snapped. However, that's just my opinion, of course.
Aww.
That Masha friend I talked about before posted this on her story, where she says,
I'm his friend, and I will tell you everything that happened. Yes, he killed her, and he admitted it, and I myself am in because I learned this from him and saw how he was detained. But understand, it's more complicated than that. It wasn't a fight, not schizophrenia. It happened because Nastya wanted it that way. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. If she would have hypothetically, maybe would have wanted it, you wouldn't want to be stabbed. You just take something, you know? No one wants like, hey honey, I really don't feel like it today. Could you just stab me? Like, I don't fucking think so. That's like a horrible way to go. Yes, I find it hard to believe myself, but she had a difficult, terrible life. She couldn't end it herself. I don't believe that. Many of her close people left when they found out that she was asking them to do what she was asking them to do, but he did it after 3 attempts. It's terrible. Just terribly disgusting. I can't get over it. I'm shaking because Dima is actually a good person. But this is the decision of both of them, believe it or not. Everything that happens next, you will find out in the news. And I will do everything asked on this account. Dude, so what if she says that there were 3 attempts? What if she actually tried to actually like, you know, like log out of this life by herself? But then the dude was just like, I'm pissed off, I'm gonna do it anyway. And he was, maybe that's how he got like the lesser sentence. No, but that's psychopathic. It just sounds like a lie. I kind of don't believe it. I really don't believe it. Why would he live with the corpse for a week then? Yeah, why would he start selling all the shit? Nah, man. I will be honest with you. If someone would ask me to do such a thing for them, I would be like, good fucking luck. If you want to do it, you do it. I'm out of here. I'm not even going to be in the same fucking city as you. I don't fucking think so.
Please understand that it's more complicated than it seems.
Fuck that.
It wasn't a fight. It wasn't some act of anger. It happened because Nastya wanted it.
I don't believe this. I really don't believe this. This girl is strange. I don't believe in.
And he helped her out. She had a terrible and a tough life, and she didn't have enough strength to end it herself. And a lot of people left her when they realized she was asking them to help her out. Alright, look, if it really was an act of mercy, yeah.
I don't think so. Nah, man. You know, if the guy would have been merciful, he would have sent her to therapy and maybe stop, like, you know, ducking her in front of the camera.
Yada. Why did he leave her in the apartment for a week? Like, he says he loved her, yet he left her rotting there for a week. That just makes no sense. Why did he try to sell all the stuff, ask for donation, and then he acts like nothing happened? It makes it seem like it was all planned. And if you add that love triangle...
Well, you know how they say that there was 3 attempts? I don't know. I don't think that they mean there were 3 murder attempts. I think they might be implying that she tried to take her life 3 times. And then this was him doing the quote-unquote mercy, which isn't. No, she asked him 3 times. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, man. I simply don't believe that. I'm sorry.
with Kirill to the painting, it just doesn't look good. Regardless, guys, if anyone asks you to help him out, I would find a really good professional help. Like, there is always a way out, and I don't think you just should kill them, you know? Nastia's grave is now covered in flowers. Her old friends frequently come around and leave their various toys and such, and I would love to leave the story here, however I can't, because her own funeral that was supposed to be private for only few selected people from her closest friends and family members, out of nowhere a goddamn television crew appeared with like a lot of people with cameras and such who didn't really respect the funeral. They were there just to record the whole thing and capitalize on it, and what's worse, they didn't give a damn about it at all. They were eating and laughing like 20 meters away from
bro. I have enough anger issues that I would have attacked these people. Like, going to a funeral, so distasteful.
Grave. That's messed up. And turns out Nastia's own mother signed a contract with them for like...
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, okay, I can see that. Mom was like, oh no, anyways, I would like to sell this story for $10,000.
1,000 USD?
Oh, sorry, not even a 10,000. It's only 1,000. Jesus Christ. Some people really don't deserve to become mothers.
For them to be able to record it, imagine your own mother basically destroying your childhood with her alcohol addiction and then eventually leaving you when you were young, and then randomly out of nowhere coming back claiming she changed just to do the same thing again. And this person eventually literally sells you to some television crew for just some $1,000. That's nuts.
That's Mother of the Year right there, gentlemen. 1,000 is a lot in Russia. Well, clearly it was worth her daughter's dignity to the very end. Like, imagine that your daughter gets murdered and your first idea is that, how can I make money out of this? You know, like, what the...
They recorded the whole thing, made an interview with her mom, who was putting on some fake tears like she cared about her daughter like ever at all. And then after that, she went to some talk shows a couple of times to, I guess, milk it even more. That's, I don't know, this story is just sad. It shows how important mental health is, how blind can we be towards people we love, even though it's so obvious they're manipulating us, and how rotten people can be, selling their own child for a few bucks. That's just diabolical. I don't know what to say. Regardless, if anyone asks you to help them out, if you know what I mean, I would find a really good professional help. There's always a way out, and I don't think you should just kill them, you know? And that's it. If you
yeah, how about that? If your friend asks you to do something heinous, just don't. Just don't. Yeah, such a hot take. Yeah, just seek professionals, seek help.
If you like the story, leave a sub, like, and a comment. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say about this, and see you in the next one.
That is fucked up. That's what it was. Jesus Christ. On a stick. Wow. That was yeah, that was something.